Hey there. Getting a little late start today. I hope nobody's going to be upset about that. Hope nobody's sitting by their phone waiting for 8 o'clock for me to start talking. If they are, I appreciate them doing that. I appreciate their dedication to to all that is Coffee with Ken. Even if it's excessive dedication. Good morning, whoever just joined. Good morning, the Mars. Good morning, Neil. Good morning, UGA. Good morning, Jose Guzman. Good morning, Bill. Good morning, Brian. Good morning, Glenn. Good morning, Good morning, Amy. Good morning, Amanda. Good morning, Wolf. Good morning, Johnny. Good morning, Crane. Good morning, Missy. Good morning, Bill. Thank you all for joining. My name is Ken Tracy, and this is Coffee with Ken. It is Saturday morning. It's 8:02. I'm coming at you live here on TikTok. Good morning, Jack Taylor. Good morning, Cal. I'm coming at you live at 8:02 from my kitchen here in Naperville, Illinois. I live in North Naperville. Or is it Cali? I think it's Cali. But anyway, thank you all for joining. And again, I'm live on Saturday morning here on TikTok. It's a show I do every morning at 8 o'clock. It's a show about me sharing some of nothing, the nothing that is my life, the highs and lows that we have in our lives. A show about me sharing some experiences, some thoughts I have. But as you know, it's also a show about me sharing my love of coffee. And I've had about 2 cups of coffee this morning. I woke fairly regular early, 6:11 a.m. I think I woke, which is somewhat late for me. But I'm so excited because I got about 2/3 of a pot left of my pumpkin spice coffee. And I hope wherever you are, whatever you're doing, you're pouring yourself a nice hot cup of coffee this morning as well. And I'm excited to have some. I just got back from a nice dog walk with my dog Holly. Almost want to change her name to Jolly because that's usually what I call her. I've got a niece named Holly, and I think my brother resents that I named my dog Holly and his daughter is named Holly. But it was totally a coincidence, I promise it. Love readers. Has this guy over all the right-wing brain and talking points yet? I don't know. There's somebody already angry. It's amazing. Somebody already angry joining me. Thank you. Thank you, Jan. Thank you all for joining. Thank you, Good Vibes, Lisa. Thanks, you world's greatest idiot. I hope wherever you are, you got a hot cup of coffee in front of you. Cheers to us. Oh, so good. So good. So good. I wanted to show you something. I'm going to put my coffee down. I talked about it yesterday, and I'll come back. I talked about it yesterday. When I was doing my show, they just dug up yeah, they are, Jack. It's funny. It seems they probably are miserable in life. But they're happy being miserable. It's amazing. I was thinking about that today. I don't know. It's just strange to me. But who cares? Let them be them. Good for them. I talked about it yesterday during my show. They had just dug up a big rut of my road. I didn't know how I was going to get out. And I knew you guys would care about the progress they've made. So I wanted to show you. It's really a cool process. Them digging up the road. And it doesn't take very long. They can do it like a strip of, and they suck like 6 inches. I don't know, is it Are you Devin's dad? No, I'm not. I don't know Devin. Unless Devin is, who depends who Devin is. I don't know. But anyway, here I am. I'm in the middle of my road. I live on a quiet street in Naperville that dead ends into this nice little Korean church. I wanted to show you what we've been dealing with. No parking here. And again, they dug up this road yesterday, and I had no way to get out. Fortunately, I own a scooter, Fortunately, I own a scooter and was able to sneak out the side and go around. And at the end, there was a guy there that was very friendly to me and brought me so much joy because he took these horses. Come here, Holly. Come on, Holly. Let's go inside and talk to these kind people. He took the horses out. I'd moved into this home just about 3 months ago, and the whole time I was living here, there were these ugly horses, and horses like those construction things. Yeah, Callie, her name is Jolly. Should be Jolly. There she is. She's so jolly. Look at her. She's jolly-rific. And let's see. That's gonna tear up tires. Call me if you need an attorney to sue for you. No, why would I want to sue? Why are you even thinking about suing? Are you an attorney? I just don't understand why people think such yucky things. See, I'm not worried about them tearing up tires. We're excited for the beautiful road. I'm happy that the horses are gone. And there was a guy that was super friendly out there taking the horses away. And that morning, I'd almost done a video going, hey, Naperville, which is where I live, when are you going to get rid of these horses? I've moved in here 3 months ago. I sit out on my front stoop every morning, enjoy my coffee, and I'm staring at these ugly horses. The guy came there 10 minutes later. God responded and removed the horses. And he was super friendly. He was super kind. We talked coffee a little bit, but he took off. And I saw him yesterday, and I stopped. Would I ever move out of Naperville? Yeah, I mean, I'd consider it. I don't know. For the right reason. I don't know. I don't have any plans to. I've been asked, I'm a realtor, where would I live if I could live anywhere? And I'm always confused by that question because I could live anywhere. And so could you, and so could all of us. Yeah, we have jobs, but you can always get another job. You can move your family. But I have no desire, Tori, to live on a beach. She's super excited because I'm talking to the phone. And we just got back from a walk. And again, it does not matter how long our walk is. Her enthusiasm doesn't ever fade. I'm scratching her butt. She likes a good butt scratch. Would I move out of Naperville? I have no desire to move to the desert or to a beach like to Florida. I considered it a little bit 1.5 years, 2 years ago. Illinois was very shut down during the the pandemic. And Illinois has, I don't know, some political stench that I don't love about it, honestly. So I considered it for a while, but I wouldn't want to live. I'd want to live somewhere with seasons, and I talked about it this morning. I want to live somewhere with seasons. I love seasons. We've got cool weather coming in. It was in the 50s today here in Naperville this morning when I was doing my morning show, and I love the leaves changing. I love snow. I was thinking about on my dog walk this morning. I was getting excited picturing Holly and I walking around the neighborhood with a fresh coat of snow, and there's almost nothing prettier. Then I realized, hey, I'm jumping way ahead. I got to slow down. We haven't even had the leaves change yet. So we got a lot to look forward to. So would I move out of Naperville? Maybe, but it'd have to take a great opportunity. Callie, do you live in California? It's funny, I got my left hand scratching her butt. She really likes that. She's such a good girl. Looking forward to my pumpkin spice latte. Jack, keep reminding me about that. What state? It's in Illinois. I live, Marianne. Keep reminding me. I've never had a pumpkin spice latte. Let's have a little more coffee. I live about 30 miles west, a little southwest of Chicago. Naperville's a town of about 150,000 people. I also got to check. I'm wearing PJs. Really nice town. It often wins awards for one of the best cities in the country to live or raise a family. And it really is nice. It's really, really nice. I'm blessed to be here, to be honest with you. I grew up not too far. Is that Jake from State Farm, my dog? No. Hello from Sycamore. You love your kids. That's good. The Sycamore I have friends that grew up in Sycamore. You might know them. Jeff Bidstrup and Sue Bidstrup. Do you happen to know them? I imagine Sycamore is kind of a smaller town. Yeah, I talked to Kelly. I talked about San Diego, and I didn't mean to badmouth it this morning on my video. I lived there for 6 months in like the early 90s. The weather, hello, Rhode Island, I bet it's beautiful. Very small. I bet it's about the size of Naperville in terms of square mileage. I don't know. I know Rhode Island's small, though. Haven't been to the Northeast too often in my life. Never been to Rhode Island, never been to Maine, been to Boston. Ran the Boston Marathon once in 1996 on their 100th anniversary, and it was a really cool thing, and I enjoyed a lot about that trip. Good morning, Amber. Thank you so much for joining. I appreciate you guys for joining. There's some new names. There's some old names. Very nice, and people are so friendly. Yeah, no, people are pretty friendly here. Sycamore's great. No, I don't know them. Pumpkin Fest is great. Okay. Yeah, they grew up there, and they live near Austin, Texas, by the way. Good friends of mine, really nice couple, really nice people. And I think again, I don't mean to badmouth anywhere else in the country, but I don't know. People seem kind of normal here in the Midwest. And I guess that's just normal because that's where I live. So it's normal to me. Might not be normal to other people, but let's have a little more coffee. Oh, I talked about San Diego a little on my video this morning. I love my dog, but she's very demanding. We could play all day. Go an hour either way, and you could be out of state. Rhode Island? Yeah, I bet. I'm sure. I can get out of state if I go an hour north. I can probably find my way to Wisconsin, and about an hour east, I can get out of into Indiana. But if I go south, I got a 6-7 hour drive ahead of me before I get out of Illinois. It's a long, not very beautiful drive. Good morning, Joy. I haven't seen you in a couple days. I've missed you terribly. And I've already talked about Austin, Texas, and some friends I have living down there. Hey, Joy, if you're serious about wanting a mug, my brother Scott, who lives in Austin, Texas, will be coming up here. I really got into that show. Do you like $1 Million Listing? I don't watch HGTV. Is going to be coming up here in about a month. And if you really want a mug, I could send him one with him, and you could work it out. Good morning, Keith from Westmont. Thank you so much for joining, Keith. I love you. You've kept my spirits up. Hey, Mike from New Mexico or New Hampshire? New Hampshire. We were just talking about Rhode Island. I think one of your neighbors. I appreciate you guys all tuning in. Would love a mug. Okay, well, good morning, Chrissy Berger. Everyone liked Chrissy Berger. Do you see the name that just came on the screen? She did the sweetest thing for me, and I haven't even seen them yet. She made me a cup. You see, I have these mugs here, and I've been doing this little Coffee with Ken show, and I call it a show for about 3.5 years. And I believe in chasing your dreams. And I'm a realtor by trade. I do okay. I sell a fair amount of homes, but there's a lot of realtors out there. And I'm a good realtor, but there's a lot of realtors out there, and you can take your pick and, whatever. But there's really only one Coffee with Ken. And Coffee with Ken is nationwide. It's even international. I got a guy from United Arab Emirates asked me to send him a mug. Can't tell you how much it costs to send a mug to the United Arab Emirates. Got people from Britain watching, and we're certainly all corners of the country. Anyway, she made me a sweatshirt and a T-shirt, and I'm so excited to see them. And she added the good morning thing I usually start my videos on. And I think there's a little sunrise and maybe a little steam coming off the coffee mug. She might be changing my logo. Wonder if I use it, I can see 10 years down the road, this is going to be huge. It's going to be huge. I'm going to have millions of people watching my show. And Chrissy and I are going to get into some very vicious, ugly legal debate about the logo. Marianne, I'm glad you found me too. I hope you follow my page. My page is just a series of videos kind of like this, of me being me, talking about random things on my mind, talking about life. I think we should get a little better every day, and I try and get a little better every day, and I am not perfect by any stretch, but I'm a work in progress, and hopefully we're all works in progress, and we're hopefully all get a little bit better every day, because that's when life's fun. If you're just stagnant and the same as you were yesterday, what fun is that? And it doesn't have to be big changes. Don't do big changes. Big changes don't work. It's small changes over time. Read The Compound Effect. Everyone talks about atomic habits. I don't know. I found it a little too scientific. Love your show. Have a great day and stay blessed. Love my kids. I hope you'll follow my show. And I appreciate you tuning in. And cheers to Sycamore. And I will stay blessed. Do little things. Get a little better. Drink a little more water today. I got dumped on last night by my sister Marianne. I posted a video I found here on TikTok last night about setting up barriers. And I don't know what you did to get dumped on and if she was being mean or whatever. But this guy on TikTok, and I posted it to my page on another platform, and he gave a bunch of lines about how to respond and how to put up some barriers. And one of them was, hey, if you're going to keep yelling, I'm going to hang up the phone. So if she was dumping on you, and I mean, maybe it was dumping because she needed to get stuff off her chest. She was love the guy that you posted. Yeah, Chrissy, wasn't that good? Holy smokes, if I could be so calm. The problem with me, if somebody pisses me off too bad, I get pissed back. I tend to mirror the emotions of those that I'm facing. And so if somebody comes at me with anger, I honestly get angry back. And that's not good. This guy, that's what I did. I hung up. But you probably hung up in anger, and that's like losing control. Tap, tap to get more Ken views. I don't know what tap, tap means to get Ken more views, but I would love more views. I'd love more of you. Need to learn to regulate your own emotions. I certainly do, Lisa. We all do. And I'm working on it. And that's why I was so excited because, he just had some very calm ways. Learning the power to send a fight by hanging up or walking away. So beneficial. Learning I had the power to end. Yeah. How do I get a mug? Do you live in the area? Wait, love my kids? You're still in Sycamore? That would be easy. The only thing I don't do is send mugs. Lisa, I read Codependent No More by one of the books I tout on. I know it's codependency. I've realized that about myself, and it gave me the chills just thinking about it. All my life, I was trying to fix, save, change the world. And I'd have some jerk come up to me, and I'd go, hey, jerk. How about you be happy and you don't be a jerk? And then he'd keep being a jerk. He can be a jerk or, any emotion. Up in the left-hand corner for us shows how many likes you're getting. The more likes you get, the you get on the F. Hey, like my page. I hate to beg for it, but like my stuff. I think my stuff's worthwhile. It certainly makes me feel good. I don't ever get the hugest following. I'm not too worried. I think my show will find the people. I appreciate Kelly. I love that you're doing the work for me, and I appreciate the likes you're sending me, and keep doing it. I appreciate that so much. And Joni, you do it too. And I flip around, and I look at other live people, and they have 500 people watching their broadcast. I just try not to get jealous. Good morning. Oh, Brenda, you asked how do you get a mug. I live in Naperville. If you ever come this way, let me know. Connect with me some way. You get on the FYP page. I'd love to be on the FYP page. And that would probably get me a lot of likes. But anyway, I'd be happy to get you a mug. I give these out to local people. I have people all over the country and a little bit all over the world. Tarot card reader. I don't think that's in my future. It's a slow build. In 5 years, I'll bet you have 100 watching each live. 100 in 5 years? It's not that slow of a build, Jack. Holy crap. I got 24 right now. If I can only build up to 100 in 5 years, maybe my content sucks. But I do have the persistence and the work ethic. And again, I started here on TikTok in November. And it's, for me, it's not work. It's therapy. I'd love a mug, Amber, if you would. Love a mug. Amber, would get you a mug. You work in Naperville. I'll be around Naperville. I'll be at the farmer's market today in Naperville. I'm so excited. It's a gorgeous day. Watching with 25 with us tapping. Well, keep tapping. I appreciate it, Callie. I appreciate you care so much to get the message out. Here's a great place to be. I appreciate you all saying such sweet things. Callie, I love you. I don't even know you, but I love you. You got a nice name. And you live in California. How appropriate. What if you lived in Iowa and your name was Callie? I guess you could. Here's a great place to be. Hey, Callie, you should be my agent. You should be my agent. My dog, Holly, she's shedding. Do you see that? That's kind of gross. Look at this. I got little hairs flying around. Would you guys be mad if I put her out back? Would you be mad? I know you guys, there's so many dog lovers. Look, she just wants more love. I guess she's probably half the reason I'm getting. Well, I appreciate that, Callie. You're hired. Move to Naperville. I know a good realtor. Come to the farmer's market if you can cruise out here real quickly, and then you get a mug. And if Chrissy's sweatshirts, I'd love to have people wearing. No, hurry back. All right, Holly. She doesn't need out. She doesn't need out. She just demand. I can pat and talk at the same time. I appreciate that, though, Marianne. Let's have a little more coffee. I usually talk for about half an hour. I wonder if there's an ideal number of time to talk. I've been replaying this or downloading this video every morning and posting it here on TikTok. You can only post it the first 10 minutes. I used to worry a lot about like views and what have you. And I guess I do. I started here in November. An hour? I could do an hour. I could probably do all day. As long as I can keep making coffee. And as long as I can keep petting. Thank you for joining. I hope you guys follow my page. Callie sent me likes. I appreciate it. Sweat. Jack Taylor sending me likes. I got people working for me. Got a lot of likes happening. Again, I don't want any hair, dog hair. What is it with dogs? She'll we gotta walk, and there's like a muddy puddle, and she'll go in it and like lick it. No new to your live. What's the mug store? What do you sell at farm? I don't sell anything. It's not much of a mug story. I do this Coffee with Ken show every day, and I do it at 8 o'clock live. I do a bunch of videos on various social media platforms, and I look at it as therapy for me. I look at it as therapy for me, and it feels good to talk about my stuff. And I realize that talking about my stuff, I keep talking, makes me feel good and seems to make others feel good that they know they're not alone in this world and that other people, even people with big smiles like me, have struggles from time to time and have ups and downs. And the story with the mug is, again, I've been doing it for a while. I decided, I don't know. I think, so Lisa, I think you said I should sell them. I don't want to sell these mugs. I've spent, I think, $2,600 on mugs this year. And I've given out like 300. I stayed for the entirety. It's been plenty to talk about. Thank you, Jack. Jack's a long-time fan and still doesn't have a mug. Appreciate you. He's even switched platforms to follow me over here. So anyway, I give these mugs out. They cost about $8 each to make. And everyone says I should sell them. I don't know. Maybe if I open up a store someday. But I give them to people because they make me feel good. What am I going to do? Here, give me $12 and have a transaction in pocket 4. Maybe. But it's not right. At least that's not what I'm doing right now. I give them out. It makes me feel good. It puts a smile on people's faces. And hopefully every time they sip of this coffee, sip a cup out of this coffee, they remember this show. And link in his bio. Maybe someday. Yeah, and I'd love to have a shipping way to get them to people. Because that's really the biggest hassle. It's not even the money. Money, money, you can always make more money. But you can only make, occasionally I'll come across something wise like this that I'm about to say. You can only make, an impact on people at once, or something. And I'll make a video out of it because I'll say something. I'll go, wow, that sounds wise. Outsource the shipping. Well, Lisa, if you can run it but Lisa and Callie, you're both hired. I need help. I think my content's solid. If I'm on a long drive, sometimes I'll go and I'll replay one of these videos and I'll listen. Thank you, Callie. It's Mark and I do the same, but seem high for a mug. Yeah, but they're really nice mugs. Joni. I'd hate to skimp on quality. Will you make other merch? It's interesting you say that, Cannoli Jones. I have a friend, Chrissy. Actually, she's only a friend through Coffee with Ken. She seems like a very nice woman. But she's been following me. She was so kind, and I met her once just to give her a mug, honestly. She's very sweet. She made a sweatshirt and a t-shirt that say Coffee with Ken on them. And she lives locally. I could put them in my Etsy shop and sell them and ship them. You could, Chrissy. Again, we're going to have some legal. You didn't do it. Do it. The sweatshirts, too. I wonder how you made the sweatshirt. Chrissy, I hope. I would eventually like to have a real quality series of sweatshirts and whatever. Because I've got my daughter, Erin, she's 16, and I got another one that's 13. And for some reason, her friends started following. Look at this. Ugh. I'm going to pile of hair here. I love my dog, Holly, but she's shedding. Doing Coffee with Ken is only a hobby until you're making money. Well, that's okay. Hobbies are okay. We all need hobbies, too. I do hope to. I don't think the money is going to come from selling merchandise. Happy to sell them in my shop. Chrissy, if you sell them in your shop, let's rock and roll it. But we can talk about that later. Anyway, Chrissy made a sweatshirt for me and a t-shirt for me. And I've got my TikTok is starting to spread through the high school that my, you said you want to do this. Yeah, I do. But, and again, I don't, Lisa, yeah, I don't know. If you could come help me do it. But I'm not, I don't want to change who I am and start trying to do it to sell mugs and stuff like that. If somebody wants to run with it and there's a demand for my mugs, I think the real money to be made in this is not selling merchandise. I doubt. Maybe I'm wrong. But to be getting some sort of, radio show, TV deal, something. Because anyways, I was saying I'll go for a long drive and I'll pop this on and I'll find myself entertaining. How lame does that sound? You'd be surprised. Well, Lisa, if you can help me. Where do you live, Lisa? I forget where Lisa lives. Callie, you are my favorite. Well, no, you're not my favorite. Callie and Lisa. Hello, Chrissy. Chrissy's really high, and Jack and Keith. I got some. Let's go warm up my coffee a little bit. I'm going to let Holly out just because I'm getting a little grossed out petting her. I believe in being authentic. I watch people on TikTok. Okay, Holly, go outside. There she goes, out my back. There's my backyard. I rent this little home in Naperville. Oh, Lisa, Atlanta. Atlanta's cool, but it's too far. I made the favorite list. Well, and I don't mean to make anybody feel bad that they're not a favorite. You're all my favorites. That's not totally true. I don't really believe that. I mean, it doesn't matter how fast you run. I don't, if you're running and you enjoy it, I think that's awesome. So you all are my favorites. Everyone should be whatever. Now I still got a clump of hair. I wish I would have thrown that out. I'll just put it over there and forget about it. Brady McKinnon asked by Myrtle, I don't know, Joy, overtime on TikTok, you become friends. Overtime on TikTok, you become friends. I'm not, you're talking to Joy. Oh, Joy, I forgot about Joy. She's been gone this week. She's one of my favorites too. Joy, I didn't mean to diss you. I love y'all. I appreciate it. I said on my video this morning, I love new followers and I love old followers. Say it to you. Kathy, thank you for joining. Kelly, your finger must be getting tired. We got a realtor on from Naples, Florida. I appreciate you, Naples, Florida realtor. I'm a realtor in Naperville, Illinois. It's been a weird market. It's been an unpleasant market. It was so nice. I showed a buyer some homes yesterday. And it was just nice that there was a couple homes to show him. And he didn't have to rush to make a decision. I felt uncomfortable showing homes over the last year. And, I felt uncomfortable selling homes over the last year because I'd show you a home and it'd be priced at, say, $400,000. And if you had any interest and had any hope of owning it, you couldn't even think about it. You had to write an offer then and write an offer at $450,000 and write an offer waiving the appraisal and write an offer waiving the inspection. Is Bree there? I don't know. Hey, you talking? Are you guys friends, Tori and Bree? Weebury and Tori and Callie and Lisa and Joy and Jack and various other friends. I appreciate you all. Somebody out there said they work in Naperville, and somebody, I think from Sycamore, said they want a mug. If you guys really want a mug, I still probably have 30 of them in my closet. I'd be happy to give you one. I like giving them out. I hope they spread joy. I've got sweatshirts and t-shirts coming because I'd like that. I want people putting on the shirt and smiling. I want this logo or a similar logo, maybe the one Chrissy made, making people smile and reminding them that life's good, not perfect, but good, and reminding them to enjoy the moment and feel good about who they are and forgive themselves and love themselves. And because we all deserve to be happy. And I think a whole lot of the world, and I say this with experience, I wouldn't be able to say this if I didn't have the ups and downs that we tend to, I'm going to give them away to you. Tell me how to sell it. Yeah, you got to take care of you. That's me. I work in Naperville. Amber, how do I get you a mug? This is going to tickle Lisa off. Do you work there today? I'll be at Starbucks. I'll be at the farmer's market as soon as, probably an hour when I'm off this. I'm so excited. It's just great people watching. And sometimes people come up and know me because of this silly little show. And they go, hey, that's Coffee with Ken. It's so funny. You need more merch to help people feel more of a part of the... Yeah, no, I do, Tori. And again, I have Chrissy. I do need more merch. I do. I want to wear it. Again, I think it should be like the smiley face. I believe in spreading love and joy to people. And I think that's my gift in the world. And I think we should all pursue our gifts in the world. You mean in public? It's funny. The last time I was at the farmer's market, some sweet little old lady came up and, said, hey, that's Coffee with Ken. She asked if she could take a picture with me. I was at, people, not working today. We can meet up at the local Starbucks sometime. All right. Well, Amber, I'm there all the time, or if you want to drive out today, it depends how bad you want a mug. But I'm at Starbucks all the time, and I live in Naperville, and I do a lot of work in Naperville, so I'm here. So if you want to reach out, follow my page, whatever, and we'll get you a mug sometime. I can send you Cash App to pay for shipping. Yeah, but the shipping, I don't even want to do it, Marianne. It would have to be systemized. I guess we can talk about this. You guys seem to, wasn't received well. I don't know what that means. What does that mean, Lisa? We have been to Starbucks Reserve in downtown. Yeah, Bree, that kind of... Have you been? Yes, I have. I have been to Starbucks Reserve. It's kind of a sad spot for me, honestly. Do you want to know why? I don't think it's that good. I liked it before. Of course I've been to Starbucks Reserve. I used to go there every day. It was my Starbucks. I don't know if you guys out there know... it was probably the coolest Starbucks I'd ever been. Big, lofty feeling, high ceilings, ton of activity, crowds of people. I used to get a spot between this massive line out the door and the windows, and it had floor-to-ceiling windows, and it was beautiful. I'm going there, Bree. It's a bummer. Have you been? Have you been? I don't even think the employees like working there, because now it's not a Starbucks. Yeah, it was great for people watching. And you could get refills on your coffee, and the coffee was Starbucks priced. But they changed it about 2 years ago to a Starbucks Reserve. And I'll tell you what, the employees know it. It's not as cool. They now charge $5 something for a cup of coffee. They sell alcohol. They sell pizza. They sell fancy little foods. It's just changed. It's just changed. It doesn't have the Starbucks vibe anymore. And honestly, it's not as cool. And the employees know it. They know it. They look sad working there. Now they're making pizzas. I don't know. There's like one of 5 or 6 Starbucks Reserves in the world. I'm going to get blocked by Starbucks. But no, they should know. It's not as cool. For a guy that goes to Starbucks every day, yeah, Marianne, it's not nearly as cool. You don't get refills. You don't get nice big waters. You can't get a Frappuccino. Gardner, Mr. Mason, you're right. That is the best one now. Do you know what I'm talking about, Mr. Mason? You're the one that saw me interviewing at Trader Joe's. Do you know what I'm talking about? You probably used to know the Starbucks before it was the Starbucks Reserve. It was awesome. And now it's this corporate bar sort of thing. Yeah, I'm sure Brazilian coffee is delicious. Yeah, there are other coffee shops in downtown besides Starbucks. There's Water. Yeah, there's a few. I don't really go to them too often. Nothing personal. I actually know the owners of them. Hope they're not watching. They actually follow the show. They have mugs. I like Starbucks because you know what you're getting. But you're right. In downtown, they need a Starbucks. There's a couple. I like coffee shops with refills. Sure, I occasionally support local coffee shops. But I don't think you should support anything because you're doing it out of charity. So when you say support, it almost seems like, what does that mean? Thank you, Callie. Support? Do I go there? If it was kick butt, I would. There's a local shop in downtown Plainfield called Crema. I've been there, Bree. Very cool. Very cool. Right on the main drag. Right on the main drag. And it is cool. I've been to one in Oswego. Has an awesome coffee shop. You should film on location to highlight mom and pop coffee shops. I've done it. There's an awesome one in Glen Ellen I used to go called Blackberry Market. I did a live video there. It got a jillion followers. Yeah, honestly, though, this show's not about coffee shops. This show's not, somebody suggested I have a son, he's 15, 16 months old, he's beautiful, he's a little angel, he has Down syndrome. Somebody on this page goes, oh, you should be a Down syndrome advocate and do videos on Down syndrome. Or somebody will say, hey, you should do videos on this or this or this or this. And I just don't want to be typecast into this. I like the good vibes. Good vibes. Yeah, has nice vibes. What? You should film on location. I don't want to be put in a niche. And everyone on TikTok says you got to do a niche. And yeah, I could probably get more. I don't drink alcohol. I could do a sober show. But I don't want to do a... I know you like the on vacation location vids, Jack, but we're on location in my house. Yeah, no, Marianne, I think everyone should be who they want to be. It's important to help them compete with the big buy stores, right? But the problem is, okay, somebody just said helping small business is important to compete. You shouldn't be helping them. They need to be good enough to compete on their own. Because if you're doing it for charity, it's just not going to work. It's just not going to work. Yeah, Kelly, I don't want to have to do a show on Sober Ken and why it's important to not drink alcohol. It's a part of who I am. Or even, I love my Down syndrome son. He's the most beautiful little angel in the world, but I don't want to make this show about Down syndrome. And I do videos on working out, but I don't want to make it on working out. And I don't want to make this show about anything in particular other than my stuff. I watch TikTok videos and people say, how do you do, or chain smoke cigs, cough, 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 cannoli. Oh, Bree, are you Cannoli's husband or something? I asked a woman to bum a cigarette yesterday. She lives across the street. I used to smoke for about 2 years. I gave it up. I don't think it's a good habit at all. But I was trying to be social, and she was smoking one. She said no. Oh, that was strange. I was just trying to be social. He's your brother. Yeah. So yeah, smoking's yucky. And again, I talked about it the other day. How you quit smoking is committing to not buying packs of cigarettes. Because then quitting anything is hard. Quitting is hard. She did say no. I know. She acted like she was doing it for me, for my health. Stuff rather than one thing. And that's, yeah, Coco, I think that it is. Yeah, I'm talking about smoking cigarettes right now. And again, I think I talk about anything. I try not to talk about politics. I posted a video. I don't even understand. I did a quick thing on the student loan forgiveness the other day, and it wasn't hostile and it wasn't mean. Um, yeah, it wasn't hostile. It wasn't mean. It was searching for understanding, and some people got angry. Don't change your show. It's great to start in the morning while you have my coffee. Mr. Mason, I got to get you a mug. Yeah, Joni, wow, you guys are sweet. It's like Seinfeld. I've heard I sound like Seinfeld. And it is a little bit about nothing, but it's about everything, too. I'm going to be going to the farmer's market. It's a gorgeous day in Naperville. Farmer's market's awesome. I don't buy anything because, I don't know. What am I going to do? Buy? I live by myself with my dog, Holly. And I love people watching and talking to people and saying hi. And on a sunny, beautiful morning like it is today, I'm going to ride my scooter. I talk about my scooter a lot. I'm going to have a couple, if anyone wants to come, if anybody out there is going to be at the Naperville Farmers Market, I'm going to make sure I have at least 2 mugs in the back of my scooter. And hey, Bray, congratulations. Were you a first-time mom? Are you a first-time mom? I forget. Being a parent, and I can't even imagine how awesome it is to be a mom, but being a dad is the best thing in the world. Usually beautiful flowers at farmer's market. Get yourself a bouquet to brighten up your day. Hey, that's a good idea, Lisa. I'm riding my scooter there, I promise you. Congratulations, Bree. Do you know what it is? I hope you don't, but even if you do, that's okay. Did you get some clarity on the college loan? I love open-minded men. I still don't understand it. It still makes no sense. Good morning, Laura. It's a boy. Hey, congratulations. I've heard grandkids are even better, Marianne. I've heard many people say that. I'm 54 years old, and I'm starting over. I got a 16-month little angel son, and I got another one on the way in about a month. And I haven't even really thought about how cool that's going to be. I think children are the biggest blessing in this world. Your brother Cannoli better not smoke around the new boy. That's funny that you guys are talking poop. I do not know what the new baby will be. My wife, who I'm getting a divorce from, and I don't want to go into that, she's a beautiful woman, talented, smart. I got nothing negative to say at all. She's wonderful, but we don't get along. So I think we'd do better as co-parents, loving our kids to death. Then I don't understand it either. Yeah, no, I just don't understand why pick that debt. Why student loan debt? And they go, well, because it'll help these kids spend more money on the world and buy homes. You pay off my credit card debt, I'll spend money too. And it's not even help. And I don't want to turn off people, but it's not helping poor people. I mean, it's helping a bunch of, if I may say, white upper middle class kids. I don't know. If we want to help white upper middle class kids, let's do the student loan forgiveness. What hurts me about it, and I don't want to piss anybody off, and I probably gotta, it's almost the government admitting that college isn't worth the cost of admission. Because if it was, they wouldn't need to do it. And yeah, okay, I'll try not to, Callie, but it bums me out. I went to college and loved it. But can I talk about it? I won't become full-time. It just bums me out. I went to college, had a great experience there, and paid off the loans. We want to promote higher education. Well, then higher education either needs to get cheaper or do it better and make it worth the cost. Again, I don't think we should promote. I think I'm kind of a free economy guy. I'm kind of a free market guy. I think college shouldn't be $45,000. That's crazy. That's crazy expensive. I'd like everyone to go to college. It was an awesome experience. I've still got a lot of good friends that I went to college with. Yeah, it should be worth the cost. Oh my gosh, if I was a blue-collar worker. Oh, I tell you what, blue-collar workers already resent people who are excited about college football. Jack, I'm not that excited about sports. Wow, I talked for 45 minutes. You guys are still here, so I appreciate it. I got a world record likes for me. I don't know, is that say 3,200? I wonder if I picked up any new followers on this talk show. I don't know. I so appreciate you guys watching. I really do. It's awesome. There's still 20-some people that are tuning in. I appreciate you guys following my page. I appreciate you guys encouraging me. I think the world needs more encouragement and less criticism and less hate. More support. Because I think we're all going through our issues, and that's how this started. Am I saving? Not enough. Not enough. Again, I talk about it a lot. I'm worried about what I'm going to do today. I try not to worry too far down the road because tomorrow usually takes care of itself. And, wow, that could be a video. That could be a t-shirt. Tomorrow takes care of itself. Yeah, there's some, well, yeah, we end up doing, yeah, no, I agree, Joni. I hate to say I agree. How about to senior citizens or veterans, homeless people? If you're going to target money, at least do it to people that are really, not to a 23-year-old that's got his whole life in front of him. I mean, I don't know. Either way, whatever. I don't care. I can always make more money, but it just seems silly. I just don't think picking winners and losers is what the government should do. And if you're going to pick winners and losers, I don't know. Rich white kids doesn't seem the people you should do it for. I'm a warrior, not a warrior. Yeah. That would make a good shirt. I could. It's so funny because I'll say things and I'll go, wow, that's a good slogan. And I'll do a video about it and I'll get a jillion views. And that always feels nice. But anyway, I probably need to have some breakfast, have a shower, get to the farmer's market. Somebody told me, well, I'm 23 and benefiting from it. I ain't rich though. Well, Brie, I don't belittle anybody that wants it. I get you want it. I get you want it. And I'm not saying you're wrong for taking it. I'm not being hostile or mean. Jack, if I had student loan debt, I'd be going, give it to me. Give it to me. I get it. I get it. I really do. I keep saying rich white kids, there is a income cap. Yeah, 125 grand, 250 if you're married. It's a decent amount of money. And because usually it's, because that's probably who goes to school. Yeah, I know, but I mean, I'd say it's a big chunk of them. I'd say it's a big chunk of them. Carrie Douglas. I'm a pure white adult. Well, a poor adult. No, again, I get it. I know. Okay, well, I'm a poor adult. Give me some money. Again, I don't belittle you for wanting it. I would get that everyone wants it. Yeah, I mean, Joni, obviously, you know. And I just don't like them picking the winners and losers. And I think that's what this is doing. And it's nothing against college kids, and it's nothing against student loans. I'm just saying, why that is my point. You know, what about credit card, car loans, mortgage debt? You know, there's all sorts of debt. Why that debt? Because you're picking people to take care of. And I'm not saying there's anything wrong with helping anybody or everybody. But I just don't understand why it's so targeted. And, you know, again, if I was a blue-collar worker, that would really chap my hide. Tell you that. You don't want to make friends with that couple, Joni. Are you saying non-white people don't go to college? No, I'm not saying that. I'm just saying predominantly. You're right. We all struggle, even those who worked hard to have kids. We sacrifice to save for our college. Yeah. You know, I guess just why that group? Why that group? And I don't think there's any great reason for that group. And again, people try and get me teed off, but nobody said because we super deserve it. You know, I'd rather help poor people or veterans. There you had the lobbyists. Yeah. And they've been talking about it years. Yeah. Again, but that's just political reasons. And I you know, and I'm not, this isn't even a political argument. I just don't get any reason to target that group. You know, they're not the beaten down, you know. I don't feel bad for, you know, that specific group more than anybody else. But anyway, I've been talking a while. It's 8:50. I so appreciate you guys watching. I'm super excited about my day. The weather is gorgeous. I got to hop in the shower, grab some breakfast, ride my scooter to the farmer's market. I could walk there, but I want to ride because that's just a great start to my day. It puts a smile on my face. But we should all be allowed to celebrate. And I appreciate you guys. You guys do mean a ton to me because this is therapy for me. And if you guys get something out of it, thank you so much, Brenda. I appreciate it. Do a video about my scooter. I have, Callie. Go back. I've done a couple. You see it in there. There's videos entirely about my scooter. I've done 2 that are entirely about my scooter. So, Callie, go back maybe a month, and I apologize. Thank you, Jimmy. Jimmy thinks bald men are hot. Bald is beautiful. And like it and comment about it, and I'll respond, and maybe it'll get it out there again. Thank you, Joni. Thank you guys so much for joining. Thank you for being a part of my day and part of my journey. Thank you for spending some of your Saturday with me. And thank you, Lisa. Thank you. And spreading the love and joy, because that's what I'm trying to do. I hope you guys have a wonderful, wonderful day. I'm getting the chills. This was such a nice show, and I enjoyed it so much. Thank you, Jack. I appreciate you guys for watching. Have a wonderful, wonderful day. I hope you're doing well. Hoping you're loving yourself, you're forgiving yourself, and I hope to talk to you soon. Bye-bye.